Namaskar. I would like to welcome, like every Tuesday, we have a very, very special guest. As you know, Dr. Saket Bhatia. Dr. Saket Bhatia is live with us on Radio Zindagi. Aapka bahut bahut swagat and welcome. Dr. Saket Bhatia has a PhD in astrology and is certified professional numerologist and over 25 years experience with combined power of astrology and numerology. He can help you again and direction in the right direction and provide guidance in your life journey. If you have any questions, you can call us live on Radio Zindagi. Our lines are open to take your phone calls, 732-662-4701, or for brighter and great future fulfillment in your life, that is Dr. Saket Bhatia. You can also reach Saket Bhatia's office direct line to schedule an appointment. That is 408-639-5300, or visit www.saketbhatia.com or email info@saketbhatia.com. Very pleasant namaskar and welcome to Radio Zindagi. How are you doing, sir?
I'm doing very well. Thank you so much.
You know, it's a great honor to have you, and I think हर कोई इंसान अपनी जिंदगी में कभी ना कभी कहीं ना कहीं मुश्किलों का सामना करता है और उसे आप जैसे शख्स की बहुत जरूरत होती है, and he's looking for guidance, help and insight and to take his life in the right direction. Please welcome Saket Bhatia ji. Dr. Saket Bhatia ji, what is astrology and who is an astrologer?
I've asked some very interesting questions. देखिए, astrology जो होती है, that is a science. Astrology is also called Jyotish Vidya. Jyotish is light and Vidya is knowledge. So astrology is not the science of light, but it is more of the knowledge of light. ये 5000 साल पुरानी, 10,000 साल पुरानी जो astrology की जो knowledge है, that is what we are trying to give you today. The astrologer's job is to guide. Our purpose in life is to help you navigate your life through the ups and downs, through the challenges that come. With that, we are able to get you success, fulfillment, and guidance. See, my job as an astrologer, as a PhD, हमने काफी किताबें पढ़ी हैं. We have done lots of reading. We've helped lots of people. We've gone in depth, read tons of books. But what I want to do on this show is to help you understand astrology is a valid science. The accuracy of astrology will actually be based upon the astrologer. वो कैसे reading करता है. For a common person to understand astrology is very difficult, right? Because हम planets देखते हैं, houses, aspects, degrees. But I want to make you understand कि you should not get scared going to an astrologer. डरना नहीं है. आपने astrologer के पास जाने हैं, you have to get your questions answered. You must make sure that जैसे आप डॉक्टर के पास जाते हो and he answers your questions. Same way the astrologer has to do that. You should ask him the questions and he has to give you the right answers. And never get scared. You should get at least one reading done from an astrologer तो आपको पता चले life में क्या आ रहा है. What is coming your way?
Saket ji, I know a lot of people who want to know about their future, but they don't even have their horoscope. And they don't even know कि horoscope कितना important होता है हर इंसान की life के लिए, and who can help them better? Dr. Saket Bhatia. उसके बारे में बताएं.
देखिए, if you want to build a birth chart के लिए you can always visit our website saketbhatia.com. वहां पर free we make a complimentary birth chart for you. Not only that, we'll also tell you आपका कौन सा planet कहाँ placed है, what is the dignity of the planet, and what is the planet doing today, आपकी दशास क्या है. But if you want just a simple birth chart, then you can go online also. वहां भी मिल जाएगा आपको. You must keep your birth chart with you. Think of your birth chart as a wallet. You always carry it with you. It is your identity. It is how you were programmed in life. It is what is coming your way. So birth chart जो होती है, you go to our website. Complimentary मिलती है. We don't charge for it.
Well, that's great. And folks, if you just joined us, you are listening to Dr. Saket Bhatia, and he's live with us. And my other question to you, sir, is can you tell our listeners principles of astrology? Can you tell us about the principles of astrology, Saket ji?
Principles of astrology काफी लंबा चौड़ा होगा. I can start by reading. Uh, I'll try keeping it very simple. Okay.
Ji.
So let's do one thing. Astrology में एक birth chart होती है. That is called the D1 chart. And जैसे birth chart है, वैसे we also have 20 other charts called divisional charts. Okay. Each of these divisional charts is like a blueprint of the other charts. So if you want to focus on, let's say, your children, right? We have to look at the fifth house. We have to look at the D7, D5 chart. Parents देखने हैं तो D4 chart देखनी है. So let's focus only on your birth chart. Birth chart में 12 घर होते हैं and 9 planets होते हैं. These 9 planets are going to be placed on 12 houses. अब कहाँ पर planet बैठा है will determine your personality. For example, if you're a Scorpio ascendant, okay, Mars is going to own the 6th house, which is house of disease, litigation, service, and your ascendant. Now, if he is placed in the 5th house, he will take those properties with him and the properties of Mars and get it along with your children. If Mars is in the 10th house, we can say tum engineering kar sakte ho. If it is the sun is in 10th house, we know it is going to be related to your service, probably a job which is related to government,
And
core principle of astrology is planets take their characteristics along with the houses they own and they pass it in the house in which they sit. That is the core concept of astrology.
And folks, if you just joined us, we are talking to Dr. Saket Bhatia ji, and of course, you can call anytime in the studio if you want to talk to him. 732-662-4701. That is 732-662-4701. And that is the number in the studio to reach him. My next question too is, what is the difference between astrology and pundit? The difference between astrologer and a pundit.
मंदिर में बैठते हैं, जो पूजा करते हैं, जो कर्म कांड करते हैं, their job is to sit, to pray to God, to make sure you understand. Yeah. Astrologer, on the other hand, is like a scientist. Look at the planets. We look कि planet कहाँ पर कहाँ बैठे हैं आज की डेट में. An astrologer is not a pundit, and a pundit is not an astrologer. They're two totally different things. हम पूजा नहीं करते, ना ही हम मंदिर में बैठते हैं. And neither is a pundit an astrologer who sits and reads your birth charts. Pandit can make a birth chart, but they cannot analyze one. I think pundits are very spiritual people. They're very religious people. They're more blessed because if God is looking at you 24/7, you should consider yourself lucky, right?
Yes, absolutely. We have a caller, sir. Let's take a call. You're live with us?
Yeah, hi. Yes, you are with me. I can hear you. Yes, please. What is your time of birth? And what is your question? You said you're, just to repeat, November 12th. What is your year again? And time is 10:24 in the morning in Calcutta. Yes, 10:24 a.m. So are you married right now or you're not married? I'm sorry, I can't. If feedback itna hai, I can barely understand anything here. Can you please let me know, is he married or are you looking to get married? I'm not sure what he's saying. It's not possible for me to, मुझे समझ ही नहीं आ रहा रेडियो पे. There is too much feedback coming. Yes, yes. Yeah, I can hear you. आपकी शादी हो चुकी है? ओके, आपका राहु मर्क्यूरी की दशा चल रही है. Like you said, okay, राहु मर्क्यूरी की दशा में, for your case, in your kundali, Rahu is going to act like Saturn. In this particular kundali, Saturn is not a very benefic planet. वो retrograde भी है. राहु मर्क्यूरी दशा में मर्क्यूरी आपके 12th हाउस में चला गया है. Although he is a benefic planet which owns only two benefic houses will lose its benefic properties, unfortunately. You will have some marital stress, and that has already started in November 2022. All the way till May 2025, this problem will remain. Okay, but hold on. The married life, right? But I want you to understand कि Jupiter, जो आपका main controlling planet है, वो you have to change your outlook towards marriage. आपके नवम chart में अगर हम देखें, the marriage planet is very well placed. Your seventh lord is sitting in the ninth house. Marriage is ups and downs रहती है, but that is not a reason to split. In this case, there is hope. Work on it. These 3 years are a struggle. उसके बाद life should be better for you. Okay? I'm telling you, this is not a bad marriage. It has hope. Mercury in the ninth house and the Navamsh is a very good sign. You should not worry about that. Dignity अच्छी है planet की. Okay? And Saturn is debilitated, so it won't be able to, Rahu can't hurt you much. Marriage is stable. Don't worry. Okay? Sure. I'd like to actually stick with just one question because there are lots of callers, if you don't mind. You can always email us or call us offline also. We can help you with that. Okay? Yeah.
Thank you, folks. You are live with Dr. Saket Bhatia ji, and he's with me. And of course, if you have any calls and if you want to speak to him, please call us at 732-662-4701. And my next question to you is, can you introduce some concepts of astrology for our listeners?
Yeah, so what I want to do is I want to try to, and this is going to take some time, right? तो हमने पहले ही
Ji.
आपको कहा था कि astrology is just about planets sitting in different houses. Planets हम astrology में ग्रह कहते हैं. Graha means to grab. The planet grabs you, takes control of your life, and is a guiding. अब आपको हम थोड़े concepts दिखाते हैं. Okay? Start with how I would do an astrology reading. First of all, we look at the birth chart. आपने कभी birth chart देखी है, by the way? Have you seen one?
I've seen, but I don't understand it much.
We'll try to explain today. तो आपकी जो birth chart होती है, there is like a diamond on top, right? And there are a bunch of diamonds everywhere in this chart.
Ji.
The diamond that is on top is called your ascendant. Ascendant, आप जब पैदा हुए थे, which was the zodiac sign which was at the top east, जो rise हो रही थी. So in my case, I was born as a Scorpio. Since the earth is spinning every 24 hours, there are 12 zodiacs. So your sign will change every 2 hours depending on when you were born. Western astrology, mein, you could be Scorpio, Libra, Virgo. But in Vedic astrology, this rising sign changes har 2 घंटे के बाद. So sign most important is what is your ascendant? Are you an Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer? Your personality, your looks, your career, your eyes, your challenges, your spouse, your kids, everything is determined by the first house. Agar aapka first house strong hai, you will have success, fame, fortune, good health. Agar first house to aapka weak hai, then you're going to have challenges in life. So concepts of astrology. First, the ascendant is most important. Second, who is the ruler of the ascendant? Is it Mars? Is it Jupiter? Is it Mercury? If it is Mars, you could be an engineer. You'll be more targeted towards taking action in life. If it is Mercury, you're going to be a businessman. हम बहुत देखते हैं कि Mercury tends to control people's business, speech, communication. If it is Saturn, you're going to go into land, property, farming. Those are critical rules. Then we have to see कि जो planets हैं उनकी degrees क्या होती है. You have to make sure if a planet is sitting in an even sign, okay, even sign, then their degrees work backwards. If it is in an odd sign, it works forward. So a planet which is sitting between 0 and 6 degrees is considered to be a child. It can only operate at 25% efficiency. A planet which is between 6 and 12 can operate at 50% efficiency. Planet which is 12 to 18 operates as an adult, 100%. Planet 18 to 24 operates in 12.5%. And जो planet पुराना हो जाता है, between 24 and 30, are considered to be dead. They're considered not to give results. Now, ये तो, when you were you born in India or कहाँ पैदा हुए थे आप?
I was born in India.
So when you were born in India, the planet's positions were based on India, right?
Ji.
But today you live in Jersey, New York. The planets have some different position today. And planets are constantly moving. So we have to overlap these planetary positions on the planets you were born with to get a better sense of how your life is moving. So, तीन चीजें होती है astrology में. One, basic chart. Two, the planets overlapped called transit. If Jupiter is coming on your 10th house, you can get a promotion, you can get a better job. अभी जो जिनका caller था, he did not have a transit, but he had something called dasha. Do you understand what dasha is?
Dasha means the position of planets, kind of.
Dasha में क्या होता है? Think of a stage. You go to a play, right? You watch all these actors on stage. Think of 9 actors on the stage. Sun, Moon, Mars, Mercury, Jupiter, Venus, Rahu, and Ketu.
Wow.
When 2 people are talking, that is the dasha. Your focus is on the dasha. That's when all the stuff they do will come into action. So if Sun and Moon ki dasha chal rahi hai, then Sun and Moon will start giving you more importance in your life. हमने देखा है जब राहु की दशा चलती है, That is the time people get married. That is the time people have kids. That is the time actors become more popular. Rahu's job is to expand. Ketu's job is not to contract. Ketu's job is to just let things be the way they are. अगर केतु किसी के 10th हाउस में आ जाता है, typically they tend to have the same career for their full life because they take their career for granted. They don't put too much effort in their career. इसका ये मतलब नहीं है सबका केतु 10th हाउस में they'll take it for granted. It just means they're not going to focus that much on career.
Mhm.
If Ketu, many successful men have Ketu in their 5th house. They don't focus too much on their children and family life. They miss out on that. तो राहु केतु जो होते हैं, they are trying to tell you कि पिछले जन्म में you did not put enough emphasis on one thing. Start putting emphasis on it now. It is an unfulfilled desire that you had, an unfulfillment state of your life, which needs to be accomplished. So we have to study the birth chart. We have to study the degrees of the planets, where the planet is placed in which house. Then we also have to see दशा कौन सी चल रही है and transit क्या है. Only then you can make an accurate decision. Otherwise, you're not going to be able to make an accurate reading for someone.
Folks, if you joined us right now, and we are live with Dr. Saket Bhatia Ji. And of course, in the studio, you can reach us at 732-662-4701. I repeat, the studio number to speak to Dr. Saket Bhatia Ji is 732-662-4701. And after the show, if you want to make an appointment and you want to get your birth chart made, or you want to reach him, that is 408-639-5300. And his website is saketbhatia.com. And you can also email info@saketbhatia.com. And you can reach him. And this show is every Tuesday from 3 to 4 p.m. And we are live in our studios right here. The number to reach him, if you have any questions about your future, about your horoscope, if you're going through any issues in life, any problems, and you think you want some guidance, some information to guide you, to help you, and to show you the right path, that is Saket Bhatia Ji. And he is a PhD, and he's known all over the world for his work. More than 40,000 horoscopes. He has made for so many of you out there, and he is very well known in the community, and he is, I will say, very well, mastered his subject, that is astrology and numerology, and he can really help you. So please call 732-662-4701 if you have any question. And my next question to you is, how do you analyze birth charts, sir?
Quick analysis of birth chart would be कि कौन सा planet. You see, planets also are male and female. Like Jupiter, Mars, Sun are considered male planets. I'll explain why important है. Venus, Moon are considered female planets. Mercury and Saturn are neutral, gender neutral planets. Now, जो आपकी chart होती है birth chart, they have houses, right? And these houses are also built along what we call fire, earth, air, water, and ether signs. Part sign होती है. We have noticed if all your male planets, they sit in what we say fire signs, you become very frontal, very arrogant, very aggressive in life. We see this on very companies के जो leading CEOs हैं, we see that in them. On the other hand, when we analyze charts of actresses and models, we see lots of female planets sitting in the feminine signs. Okay, so this is one critical area how you have to analyze a chart. Another way you analyze a chart is by looking at the house lord. So let's say if you come to me and you say, I don't have any kids. Very first thing we do is we look at your house of kids. If you don't have money, we have to look at your second house, kids is 5th house, gains is 11th house, health is 6th house, length of life is 8th house. So उस घर का जो lord होता है, we have to study that. We have to see how strong or weak that lord is. If that lord is debilitated, which means it cannot give results, and uski lajjatadi avastha is also weak, we can tell you in a heartbeat, no, you're not going to have kids. You're not going to have gains. जो भी वो planet represent करता है, you will not get that fulfillment in life. If he is the Lord, you will not get that item. If he is the Karak, you will not get the fulfillment. So, for example, let me make it easier. Moon is mind, correct? Rahu represents expansion. Rahu represents disease. Agar Moon Rahu conjunct ho gaya, and it has aspect of Saturn, every time you will have the dasha of Saturn or Rahu, you're going to have mental stress. And if we still see more aspects from other planets, then that person will end up eventually in a mental asylum. See, we have studied the charts of over 500 to 1,000 people who are sitting in mental asylums. Almost all of them have Rahu Saturn conjunction. Rahu Saturn Moon conjunction aspect. ये होता है, and it either takes place on the first house or second house. Abhi recently I had a lady who came to me with failing vision. She said, my right eye is getting weak. So we looked at her chart. Right eye is represented by sun, correct? Right eye is also represented by 12th house. Abhi 12th house pe, there was an aspect of Rahu, there's an aspect of Saturn, and the 12th lord was strong. So we can conclude, since the 12th lord is strong, eyesight nahi jayegi. If sun ki dasha aayegi, issues hongi, but eyesight nahi jayegi. So we had to go tell her, you're not going to lose your vision. This is a very complicated case of, ATM or whatever that medical condition is. And you can get treatment, it will be fine. So we have to analyze the Lord, the Karak, everything for an astrology chart just to make sure that the reading has to be right. It's very complicated. It's very convoluted. But my purpose of my show again is to tell you कि हम reading कर सकते हैं, हम fast भी कर सकते हैं. And we can give you the right result. Just don't get scared going to an astrologer. An astrologer is here to help you, to guide you.
And folks, if you just joined us, Dr. Saket Bhatia is with us. And I know a lot of you want to speak to him. And the number in the studio, 732-662-4701. We'll take a call. Hello, you're live with us. Go ahead.
Let's go a little slow, please. May 27th, 1993. Okay. Okay. Maharashtra. Okay. And you were born on a Thursday. Okay. I have your chart open. What is your question? Excellent question. तो आपने कभी अपनी चार्ट पढ़ी है? Have you ever shown it to an astrologer? Okay. So just letting you know that your birth chart, you are a Virgo ascendant, which is ruled by Mercury. Your Mercury is the lord of your career, also very well placed in the 9th house. You're born in Ashlesha Nakshatra. Your ascendant degree is 3, and every planet which is close to 3 will be very strong in your chart. The reason I asked you your day of birth is because Galika Mandi is sitting in the 11th house of gains. So for marriage, you are lucky. You have Jupiter, Venus, the two good planets looking at each other in your chart. आप बहुत lucky हो. I rarely see Jupiter and Venus in this combination like you have. शादी का योग चलता है when there is dasha of a planet or the Lord or Rahu. आपकी केस में Venus की दशा तो start हो गई है. Venus, Saturn, Venus, Mercury and Venus, Ketu. शादी की दशा start हुई थी 2021 February में. If you want it from me, you should get married anytime between 4th May 2024 and 6th July 2026. 110% you have to get married in that time. There is no option there. Navam's chart में भी दशा start हो गई है. So potential matches or good time will actually start May 4, 2024. Good luck to you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. And folks, if you want to reach Dr. Saket Bhatia ji, you can call him after the show, 408-639-5300. And the website is saketbhatia.com. I spell it SAKETBHATIA.com. And if you want to email him, info@saketbhatia.com. And I can tell you one thing, listeners, that the experience Saket Bhatia have over the years, and he's helped so many of you out there, his knowledge, his experience, and his prediction is very accurate. There are a lot of people you will meet in life who can say, we can do this, we can do that, but it's very, very important to have testimonies like Saket Bhatia. He has proven again and again with so many individuals out there and so many people, happy people who have, he has helped them guide their life, future. They are successful because of little change, what he presented to them. And I think he is a guiding light for so many of you out there. You can call the studio line right now if you want to speak to him. That is 732-660-4701, 732-662-4701. And after the show, you can reach him 408-639-5300. And my next question to you, sir, is that, a lot of people in today's life have different, professions, business, jobs, and sometimes things are not going as they want them to be, and they don't know what's wrong. So how they can correct themselves with your guidance, and you can help them to improve their life and their future?
This is a very typical question I get asked. And आपने बहुत ही interesting question पूछा है. People are not that content. They're not that happy. They're looking for guidance, direction. See, life is all about balancing two things: expectation and acceptance, right? What you expect in life and what you accept in life are very important. Keep your expectations very high, but learn to accept what you have with happiness. Am I making sense? आपको समझ आ रहा है?
बिल्कुल
अगर
बिल्कुल सर.
अगर अगर आपने अपनी लाइफ में गोल्स ही छोटे रखे, तो what is the sense of living? Not much. Have goals, but have realistic goals. And as things come your way, accept them. We are all chasing something or the other. I want a bigger business. I want a new car. I want to get married fast. I want a bigger house. मुझे बहुत कुछ करना है लाइफ में. Agreed. You will get everything. But at least at some point of time, you must see what is your capability in life. What are you good enough to do? And what will you appreciate? Abhi, I have been talking with so many people who want to start businesses, right? 5 साल business करते हैं, it doesn't go anywhere, then they shut it. हमने 5 साल काम किया, नहीं चला. I said, why did you shut? Look at your chart. Your chart clearly says 5 years ago was not the right time to start. Maybe the right time to start was 6 months from today. The first 5 years you just wasted. Dekho, if you are going from New Jersey to California, you know you have to drive southwest. लेकिन अगर आपने गाड़ी साउथ ईस्ट चलाई, you're going to go towards the ocean, or you go south, you'll go to Florida. फिर Florida से you're going to come west, you'll drive through Texas. Don't you think it makes more sense if somebody like an astrologer GPS tells you, start driving, go southwest, but don't drive now, there's a lot of traffic. Go after maybe 6 months, that is better for you. It would be more valuable for your life, na? कभी कभी क्या होता है, life में it is very normal and good to just stay put. Do your job, let life run the way it is running. Because this is also a lesson. I had somebody who came to me who said, I lost my job as an engineer. I then started my own company. My business went completely bust. I have no money. I have nothing left. I looked at his chart and I laughed and I said, don't worry. This is a lesson for you. You've been flowing your money. You've been spending it unwisely. He said, ab life mein kya hoga? He ended up starting a trucking company. This is an engineer, a CEO of a business who started a trucking company. I did meet him 4 years later. He had 28 trucks, long haul trucks. These are expensive things. And then eventually he sold his business and then he came and told me, thank you. When I was completely
Wow.
finished, you told me, don't worry, life will get better. So our job is not to give you false hope, but it is to give you the truth कि life में अच्छा हो सकता है, because at the end of the day the planets write your destiny. That doesn't mean you are useless. You are very valuable. You can try to change your destiny. You can try to change the results. Try to change the outcome. अभी आप बैठे हो रेडियो स्टेशन पे. You're a good host. Looking at you, the first thing I can say is, just looking at your face, personality, the way you speak, the three most influential planets in your chart is Venus, Mercury, and Jupiter. And I bet you अगर आपकी chart हमें मिले तो we can see those aspects on your first house and second house.
I love to get my chart made.
हम बना
That'll be,
लेते हैं.
yeah, that'll be so nice. And I think you make so much of sense, Saketji, that a lot of people, I think just because they are lazy and they're going through issues and problems in life, they don't pick up the phone and make that, that call, which is so essential and important, which can change their life, their future, their marriage, their kids, the profession, the business they want to get into. I think your guidance is very, very essential for a lot of people out there. And I will request all the listeners that you should go and visit the website and you will see the testimonies. So many people who have met Dr. Saket Bhatia and they have benefited so much in their life. Unki puri life ki jo puri life ki story hai wo change ho gayi hai. Saket ji, ek aur aapse sawal tha. A lot of people wear gems, stones in their hand. उसका क्या रोल होता है किसी की लाइफ के अंदर?
हमारे हिंदुइज्म में we have Vedas, ऋग्वेद, यजुर्वेद, समोवेद, right?
जी.
4 वेदा होते हैं. जो मेन ऋग्वेद है, which is the book which talks about black magic, occult, astrology, उसमें page 1, paragraph number 2 पे लिखा है that gemstones when worn properly can enhance the properties and the importance of planets in your life. It says that very well.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now, gemstones जो होते हैं, why is it कि वो पुखराज पहनते हैं? Because पुखराज is a yellow stone. If you look up in the sky, Jupiter looks yellow. If you look up in the sky, Mercury looks red. उसका red coral होता है. Mercury green दिखता है, तो we wear emerald. It is not just Hinduism. It is all over the world. People love gemstones. Celebrities, actors almost always wear green emerald because Mercury is a planet of acting, speech, communication, business. Gemstones have a resonant frequency which coincidentally matches that of a planet. So yellow sapphire matches the resonant frequency of Jupiter. When people don't have kids, we tell them to wear a Jupiter stone because Jupiter is the Karak, the significator of children. If you come to me and say, मेरा radio show, I want it to go better, we will first see आपका ascendant कौन है. Then we have to see कि दशा कौन सी चल रही है. You can never wear a gemstone which has enmity to your ascendant. Planets के भी friends and enemies होते हैं, which is very different concept, right?
जी,
For
बिल्कुल.
example, शनि जो होता है, he does not get along with sun. He does not get along with moon. One brilliant way to understand it is हमने बात की थी cabinet positions की. How planets, think of planets, just give me a minute to make you understand.
जी.
Astrology में think of planets as a kingdom. जो sun है, he's the king, right? There are two types of kings. One who thinks about his audience and one who thinks only about himself. Aurangzeb only thought about himself, while Chandragupta Maurya thought about his kingdom. Jupiter is the main minister, the council minister जो advice देता है king को. If this Jupiter is good, the king will be wise. If Jupiter is bad, the king will be bad. Moon is the queen. We always like the sun and moon to be on opposite sides of your chart because then it's a balanced chart. अगर sun and moon साथ में आ गए, think of it as king queen together, they're not going to care about the kingdom. Mercury is the prince or the princess. They don't have much of an identity. They almost always tend to fight with their parents. So Mercury does not get along much with his father, but he gets along with somebody else, like Jupiter. Venus is the ministers, जो छोटे ministers होते हैं kingdom में, right? Rahu and Ketu are the employees, the people, and Saturn is the general public. So once you understand this concept, now you will be able to understand which planet likes which and which doesn't like which. For example, Queen. Queen should not have problem with anybody. She likes her husband, which is the sun, and she likes her children, which is Mercury. बाकी के लिए she's neutral. Jupiter जो होता है, he likes the king, he likes the queen, right? So he likes the sun, he likes moon, and he likes Mars, who's the army general. But he's not very fond of the ministers who are below him, and he's not very fond of the prince. And he's neutral with everybody. So first we have to see आपका ascendant कौन सा है. Then we have to see your ninth house lord. And accordingly आपको हम gemstone recommend कर सकते हैं based on what is missing in your life. We also have to see planetary positions. We have to see, आपने योग सुना है?
Yog, suna hai, yes, but I don't know what yog is.
Yog is a combination of planets sitting in a specific house. Popular योग होते हैं astrology में Raj Yog.
Raj Yog, yes, I've heard about that. Yeah, Raj Yog.
Astrology में yogs are always considered to be extreme definitions. Raj Yog means you will get a kingdom. आज की डेट में आपको kingdom नहीं मिलने वाला.
एक कॉल ले लें फिर और बात करते हैं.
Yes.
Hello,
Sure.
you are live with us with Dr. Saket ji.
Nice to hear from you too, ma'am. How? I'm not sure if he can hear you, but I can. I am doing fine. Can I have your date, place, and time, please? Can I have your date, place, and time of birth? Are you there? Yeah, I can hear you. I think she hung up.
That's okay. Yeah, you can continue.
Okay. I think she's trying to talk to you.
That's okay, and you can call back. Thank you so much.
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead, please. Yeah.
We'll keep talking about this analysis of planets, right? आपने
Yeah.
gemstones की बात की थी. So question, I think the basic question you have is, do gemstones work?
Ji.
And yes, the answer is simple, they do work. अगर नहीं चलते होते तो इतने gemstone people would not be wearing so much. But unfortunately, remember one thing, astrology is supposed to be a service, but it has become a very big business.
So true.
So you have to be careful. जगह जगह astrologer आ गए हैं. कहाँ से आते हैं, we don't know. So as part of this Ayavan association, my job is, part of the organization's job is to certify astrologers. We want to promote astrology. We want to protect individuals like yourself, and we want to educate people.
Yeah, we'll take a call, and you're live with us. Go ahead, please.
Hello, how are you? June 17th, 79. Okay. And time of birth? Okay. Okay. का आपने टाइम डेट तो दे दिया, June 17, 1979. What is your time of birth? Okay. So 1905. And your place of birth? और आपके liquor stores हैं? And what is the question? looking at your chart, you're a Mars ascendant, Scorpio ascendant हो, आपका Mars directly उसी को देख रहा है. You have Venus, Mars in a Earth sign, which is your sign of business. आपके जो most influential planet is Rahu, Saturn. आप कितने साल से liquor business कर रहे हो? Yes. Saturn means stability. It means this is the business you want to do. This is the business you will do. Jupiter 9th house में बैठा है, house of gains, directly aspecting your ascendant. अभी जो दशा चल रही है वो Venus Mars की चल रही है. That is the dasha of business, potential partnership. इसके बाद जो दशा start होती है वो Venus राहु की आएगी. My suggestion to you, don't switch your business, focus on this, because sometime between now and August 2024, you should be in a position to take over the store. It will work out very well for you, whether it is 3 partners or 4 or 10. This should work out for you. Okay. Correct. मैं आपको यही कह रहा हूं कि you don't have to worry. They will sell it to you eventually, because your business is going to grow. And this is not the third or fourth or fifth. You'll buy more after this. Take it in writing. Right now, you're going to close this deal before the 14th of August. Uske baad, in 2027, you're going to buy yet another property. In 2030, you're still going to buy a third property, a fourth, fifth property. So expansion अच्छी है आपकी. I wouldn't worry about it. No problem. Kulraji, I looked at this individual's chart, right, as we were talking.
Ji.
So the first thing we see in his chart, we see Mercury Sun combination together. वो बैठा है, which means he's going to be an independent businessman. Independent for Sun, Mercury for business. He's very lucky in terms of money. Jupiter is well placed in the 9th house. देख रहा है अपने घर को, and he also looks at the moon, which is very strong. Saturn Rahu combination. Saturn means property. Saturn means stability in a job. Rahu means expansion. सारे planets positive है individual के. So he's
That's
going to
great.
grow in his business. If he's got 3 liquor stores today, by 2030 he'll probably have 6.
Wow. Congratulations to him. I think that is so interesting to know.
ऐसी चीजें दिख जाती हैं. And this is very quick, very easy, and very, straightforward for us after having so much experience in charts.
I think it's really an honor for Radio Zindagi to have Dr. Saket Bhatia live every Tuesday, and he takes time out and he comes on the show to talk to you, guide you, help you. And if you have any questions and you want to reach him, you can call him at 408-639-5300. That is his number. His website is saketbhatia.com. And of course, if you need to send an email, info@saketbhatia.com. Of course, everybody's information is private. And I will request all the listeners of Radio Zindagi GHR, have a wonderful time, have a wonderful life. But trust me, with little help, with little guidance, with Dr. Saket Bhatia, things can change drastically. And I've seen over the years, a lot of people who take time out and take guidance for people like Dr. Saket Bhatia. It really helps their life, career, growth, and how to move forward. And sometimes you are at a dead end. You don't know what to do. Trust me, you need that special guidance. And Dr. Saket Bhatia is an individual who has so many people who have been to him, and they have great rapport with him. They understand. And of course, see, you might meet a lot of individuals, astrologer, palmists, fortune tellers. Trust me, accuracy is the key. And Saketji, we are so blessed at Radio Zindagi that you take time out to help the community, help the people out there, the business community. We are a new immigrant community in this world, and I think we all need guidance. We all need help. We all need advice. for somebody like you, Dr. Saket Bhatia. You are the best.
Thank you. What I'm saying is, you've you've praised me beyond what I really am. But देखिए, life में I always tell people, don't learn to move forward. You have to grow. अपनी dreams बड़ी रखो life में. But at the same time, learn to appreciate what you already have. अगर आपके पास family है, बच्चे हैं, बीवी है, parents है, learn to be happy with them. Don't forget that आप जो पैसे कमाओगे, nobody has and nobody will be able to take it up. यहीं पर खर्चा करना है. जितना कमाया है, spend it wisely. Learn to travel, learn to enjoy, have a short vacation with someone. अगर आपके पास इस टाइम पे कुछ नहीं है, it's okay. You're getting up tomorrow morning. Maybe tomorrow is a better day for you. Don't give up on your hope. Don't give up on yourself, because you are what you turn out your mind to be. आप जितना दुखी रहोगे, आप उतना ही आपकी हालत खराब होगी. Learn to be optimistic. Learn to be happier in life and learn to appreciate what you have. Set your goals very large. छोटे गोल्स नहीं रखना लाइफ में, अचीवेबल गोल्स रखना, कि एटलीस्ट आगे जाके 5 साल बाद लिखे कि यस, आई हैव डन समथिंग इन लाइफ. बिकॉज लाइफ बहुत छोटी होती है. इट गोज बाय वेरी फास्ट. I mean, I feel like I was just in school or college yesterday. I feel like I just got married yesterday. बच्चे हो गए, पता भी नहीं चला टाइम कब चला गया. Life goes fast. हम क्लोज करते हैं, and closing I want to tell, be happy. But how to be happy? Find those little things in life, in everyday moments. External circumstances छोड़ के focus on your family. Learn to be, spend time with people you cherish, you love, because ये time वापस नहीं आता है. Happiness is a journey of self-discovery, personal growth, where the pursuit of happiness becomes a way of living rather than a destination. Remember, life is about fulfillment and radiating that happiness from yourself to other people around you. So spread that love, that happiness, that charm, that joy with everybody else who's with you, because that is what a meaningful and purposeful life is all about. ये कहते हैं हम astrology में. Let us be your guiding force. Let us help you achieve what you want in life. Failures of yesterday will become success of tomorrow. कोई lifetime fail नहीं होता. And you are more important than the planets in your chart. You are a live person. You have the ability to make changes. Step up, make a difference in your life from today. ये कहते हैं हम.
Thank you so much, Dr. Saket Bhatia ji. Thank you so much. And we'll see you again next Tuesday at 3 o'clock, 3 se 4. And of course, if you want to reach Dr. Saket Bhatia, 408-639-5300. Website is saketbhatia.com. And if you want to email, info@saketbhatia.com. And we'll see you next Tuesday at 3 p.m. right here. Thank you so much. Namaskar.
Namaskar. Bye-bye.
Yeah. Yeah.